Okay, lovely. Let's start in our usual Shavasana using the bolster. Under the knees, the block under the head. Actually, having said that, we might even want to use our cushion because we're using a cushion in today's class. And don't forget to cover the eyes. Make sure you're warm enough. Do start bringing blankets to class if you feel chilly in your room. Always good to be nice. I doubled up on my socks today. Oh, it's quite nice with a bit of a cushion. Pillow, and then just open out the arms, stretch out the legs and then drop them down, and then wiggle out the hips. And relax. Let's inhale deeply and exhale completely. Inhaling a lovely deep breath and exhale. And keep that breath flowing. Make sure you lengthen your body out. Your legs feel longer. The lower back is just opening. The hips are softening. Feel tension in your shoulders, just draw them apart. Lower the shoulders away from the ears. Flatten out the shoulder blades. As you relax, you can keep making those adjustments because the body is becoming more and more calm, quiet, and relaxed. So the muscles are softening and you can lengthen even more as the time passes. Good. Let's stretch the arms up above the head. A big stretch. Make sure you've got enough room behind you to bring your arms up. Okay, arms down by your sides. And just bring the feet together. Keep the bolster underneath the knees. Knees together, ankles together. And we just lift the right knee and straighten out the leg, and then lift the left knee and straighten out the leg, and just as if you're walking on the spot very gently. Good. Then both feet on your bolster. So it's either the block or the cushion or pillow under the head, either is fine. Just circle around with the arms. Good, change direction. Good. Arms back behind and simply lift the hips, but not to full extension, just a little bit up, so you can wiggle the hips from side to side. So Vanessa, excuse me, Vanessa, you could bring your bolster closer. Yeah. Good, and then gently lower the back. And then push into your feet and gently lift the hips. Not to full extension, just feel nice and relaxed as you lift and lower. And then lift. And lower. Good. Roll the bolster away, but feet stay flat on the floor. And lift your right leg. Gently bring the right leg over to the right. And then over to the left. Keep the arms where they are, which are interlock, holding each elbow, opposite elbow, behind the head. At any point, if this isn't comfortable for your shoulders, just bring the arms down by your sides. Good, lovely. Right foot down, left foot up, and a little gentle rock from side to side. Both knees are involved in this movement. Good. Both feet flat on the floor. Just draw the arms down by your sides. Tuck the chin in, and this time peel off the floor and lift a little bit higher and roll the back down from upper spine. The lower back drops down last, and then lift up from the lower back into the hips, up into the belly, and then finally into the chest. Push the palms into the floor and then reverse it, roll down. Lovely. Push into the feet, inhaling, lifting. And exhale, lowering. If you're using a block instead of a pillow at this stage, you probably want to take the block away. And then one more time, inhaling, lifting. And just stay here. Not to full extension because we're still warming up, and then roll the back down. So we're doing a lot of Ken's work today, my favorite yoga teacher, because I've been going to his classes. So I need you to roll over on your side, and I would recommend the pillow or cushion I've asked you to get rather than a block. We're drawing the knees up, and let me move back a bit. We're drawing the knees up like this. And you're sliding the arm down the other arm. So your left hand is underneath, right arm on top, knees into the body. And then you are just, but make sure the knees are up. Don't have them down here, draw them up. Okay, and then you just slide your top hand past the other hand as far as you can reach. And then you slide it across the collarbones until you open to the other side. And if this top knee needs to move, allow it to move open. And then you bring the hand to the shoulder, slide it all the way back and pass the other hand. So you're overreaching, and then Coming back again, and if the knees need to open because the back is quite stiff at this point, let the knees open. Okay, allow that to happen, and then draw it back. Arm comes all the way back. Lovely. One more time. And open, just slightly apart with the knees. Nothing massive, it's just to keep that back nice and safe. And then just come down. Okay, this time, hand on top of hand and just open. Straight up to gate pose and then close. And open. And close. And open. And close. Good. Let's do all that again on the other side. I'm just going the other end so I can still keep an eye on you. So onto your side, head on your cushion, arms long. Make sure you're here with the knees not here, draw them up, okay? And then you pass the top arm, stretch all the way across, and then open across the shoulder blades, all the way open. If you need to lift the knees just a little bit, separating them to just get the chest open to the ceiling, you can. And then the hand comes across the collarbones and reach past the bottom hand as far as you can. And then travel back and open. Knees separate just a little bit and then back down. And up. Lovely. And back down. Long. Good. And then gate pose. So inhale, open. And again, the knees might slightly separate and close. Inhale, open. And close. And inhale, open. And close. Brilliant. Okay, and then we're just going to roll onto our belly. Make a pillow with the hands. Very unusual to be doing this so early on in the class, but you wiggle out the hips, resting on your cushion, and lift your knees. Lift your feet so your knees are bent. And a gentle sway from side to side. Gently warming up the back. Don't overdo it, just gently. Don't feel any pulling on the spine. Up to you how far you drop side to side. Good. Bring the feet down. Tuck the toes under. And you simply push into your heel and then drop the knee. And push into the heels, lift the knees off the floor and drop the knees. Pushing away, knees off the floor. And drop the knees. Lovely. Just gently come up. Okay, we will need socks off at this point. Good. Pillow to one side, bolster under body. Slightly between the legs and just gently drop down. Breathing into the belly. So drop down as far as you can. I'm just going to push my bolster a little bit further back. So definitely have the bolster between the legs. Good, turn the head the other way. Lovely. Lift the body up, tuck your toes under, a brief downward dog, and then knees down, travel back, sink into your bolster, and then we'll keep moving. So up onto all fours, back into a very brief downward dog, knees back down, travel back onto your bolster, resting the chest, up, push back, softly drop the knees, sink down. Good. And then on all fours, draw the knees together and squeeze your bolster. And just simply lift the feet and lower and sink. If you bring the knees a bit more further forward, so the knees are near the top of your bolster, squeeze and sink back. Okay. Slide the arms as far forward as you can. Let the head drop, but really squeeze your bolster, engaging the inner thighs. Then hinge up, not quite an up dog, as the hips aren't engaged. And then drop back, belly on the bolster, lift up, breathe in, exhale back. So it's not up dog because you're not pushing the hips down, you're simply moving from shoulders above wrists, the belly on the bolster. And up, exhale down, and up. Exhale down. Good, let the head hang, nod your head yes, shake your head no. Good. Onto all fours. Right arm comes out to the side, right. Then swing the right arm through to turn it into a thread the needle. Lovely, we've all done that loads of times before. Come out, really raise the arm in the air, straight arm, and then thread it through, drop down, still squeezing the bolster slightly, and then up and down and up and down. Nice, everyone. Doing the other side. Gently. Just make sure you're squeezing the bolster slightly. Then left arm up and then draw it through. Inhale out and down. Lovely spinal twist. Draw the arm up, exhale down and up and down. Last one, and up. Brilliant, and down. Sink back into your bolster, bring the arms forward, forehead hangs. Lovely. Hinge back up. Bring both elbows down. Make fists with the hand. And then just gently lift. Oh no, hold on. Right elbow is down. So left hand is on the floor. And then you lift and lower the left knee out to the side. Have that peanut the lamppost pose. Up and down. And up and down, out to the side, lovely, and out to the side and down. Good. Other side, so right hand is flat on the floor, left elbow to wrist down, and you do the same thing. So you lean into the left elbow to lift and lower the right knee, just hovering off the floor, the right knee, and you're opening out to the side and back in and open and back in, open and back in, and one more, open and back in. Excellent, good. And then downward dog. Heel and toe, let the head hang. Good. If you need to just slightly move the bolster up so it's in line with your chest. Oh. My bolster doesn't want to stay still. Okay, so you're still doing a downward dog. And then when you do plank, the chest is forward, so now you're in up dog, okay? The pelvis is on the front part of your bolster. Yes, lovely. Downward dog. Good. Shifting the weights, actually the bolster is in line with the navel, and then drop the hips. Nice, everyone. One more. Transition into plank, then drop the hips, then drop the knees, then travel back and rest. As the body warms up, we get to do a little bit more movement. So put the block to one bolster to one side, slide back down, but it's the elbows that are down, and we're coming into Sphinx. So just drop down, point the toes back, rock your hips from side to side. Now, as you draw the heels off the floor, the chest naturally wants to drop down slightly, and that's fine. And as you bring the toes and the feet to the right, look over the left shoulder. And then just come to neutral, and then same. So knees to the left, ankles to the left, and look right. And this just an automatic happens with the body. If the knees go one side, the head wants to go the other way. So just allow that to happen smoothly. Knees are just over hip width apart. Keep pushing the palms into the floor and the elbows into the floor. Some of you got your elbows a bit too far forward. Make sure they're underneath your shoulders. Okay, and keep going. And breathing. Mobilizing the hips and the lower back very gently. Good. Then drop them down. Turn the toes out, turn the heels in, and make a pillow with the hands. Good. Hands under the shoulders, draw the feet together, gently up into a cobra briefly, then travel back into a lovely child pose, and either use the bolster or just head to the floor. whatever you prefer. I have quite a bit of a gap between my forehead and the floor, so I like to press my forehead into the bolster. Knees are together, ankles together, big toes touching. Good. Engage your core to lift up. Good. And then we kneel on that block. Okay, just facing me. Have me at the front. Good. Toes are tucked under. Bye, Nikki. Shout to your daughter. Okay, and then good. And then arms come up and around just like we did earlier. Let the hips join in from side to side. Good. So you're holding the opposite elbow if you can. That's it, Cheryl. Brilliant. Change direction. Get all these slightly more subtle ways of doing stretches. I'm loving Ken's work at the moment. You really feel it the next day, even though it feels more subtle. Good. To center. The toes tucked under. Lift the arms. Forward into camel. And then elbows in front of chest, a little bit more of a stretch back. Good, then neutral, arms up. And carefully, because we don't want to block, side to side. Good, lovely. To center, sweep the arms down. Travel back into the heels. And then crouch. Okay, then push into the heels and gently roll the body up. Perfect. Crossing at the ankles. If you just mirror me, great. Arms come up again. Hold the opposite elbow. Drop over to the left. Okay, but yeah, that's it, Gerald. Make sure to recross the other way. This should, for you guys, just be left in front of right. So Linda Miller, left in front of right. That's it. Good, and then to the other side. Not changing legs, just changing the direction of our final stretch, side stretch. And you've got the arms come down, recross the other way. This time we do different arm movements. You want to glide right arm down the leg, left arm up and over, and it's your right leg that's in front this time. Out, slide the left arm down, right arm over. I'm just mirroring because we're going slowly. My brain can handle mirroring, and breathe. Beautiful, good. Come out. Have the block in front. No, actually have the bolster in front. So crossing the legs again, left foot, this time in front of right. Stretch the arms up, soft knees, and hinge forwards and down. And place the hands on the bolster. Once the hands are on the bolster, straighten the legs. If you find this is too easy and you want to bring the chest closer to the legs, you can bend the elbows as much as you can to get the chest onto the thighs. But if, like me, you struggle with forward bends because of a tight hamstrings or tight back, go gently. Either way, push your palms into your bolster. Good, and then you bring yourself back up. Lovely, everyone. Good, you're all here. Right, then cross the legs the other way. So it's right in front of left. Soft knees. Inhale the arms up. Exhale forwards and down. Push into your bolster. The bolster is just in front of your front foot. Allow the head to drop over the thigh. Push down on your bolster, elbows backwards. Toes and heels pushing into the floor equally. Good. Gently hinge up, roll up. Sorry, not hinge up. Roll up. Good. Separate the feet. Go wider than your bolster. And just sink. Chest open. Warm quite quickly, don't we? But I wish I hadn't got 3 layers on now. Okay, deep breaths. Exhale. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Tongue out just slightly. Inhale. And exhale. Good. I really do need you to go at least as wide as your bolster, if not slightly wider. So it means that you can drop forwards. So drop forwards, hands on your bolster, and then drop lower. If you have the flexibility, bring the elbows, forearms onto your bolster. If you don't feel that feels good for you, please stop and just place the hands on the bolster. If it's getting too much, just bring your body slightly further forward over the bolster rather than sinking back into your hips. It's quite an intense stretch. Good. And then we gently hands down, bring the body up. Good. Feet stay nice and wide. Arms come out. Lovely. Check your feet, nice parallel feet now, nice neat feet. Exhale the arms. Straightish legs, slight bend in the knees as always. Arms come up, cross at the top. Exhale. Cross at the bottom. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Shoulder rolls. Can't do a class without shoulder rolls. Lovely, everyone. Change direction. Good. And then you just are taking your hands, we are going the wrong way to start with, and then drop down to the right. And then gently to the left. Good. Hold the head. Lovely. Hold the high side of your head, and then you're just pulling down gently and come up. Drop down to the right. My hand is on my side of my head. Come up. And a little bit of gravity and pulling helps. Stretch the neck, but only slightly, and come up. Good. Change sides. Drop down to the left to start. Lovely. Come up and over to the other way. I'm just mirroring you. And then down the leg. And up. And down. Perfect, good to neutral. Shake out the arms. Shake out the legs. And we'll just grab some water. And we're going to do some kneeling sun salutation. So if you move your bolster out the way and your block out the way. And come to kneeling at the long length of your mat. Make sure you're at the top end of your mat, toes tucked under. Before we start, we just want to engage the toes. You just sink into hero pose. Very nice. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, drop or hover, depending on what your knees are doing for you today. And then up and down. Lovely neutral spine. Excellent. That was the last one. Come up. Now point the toes back. Inhale. And exhale, prayer position. Inhale, up and back. And then prayer position. Repeat. Inhale. And exhale, prayer position. Inhale, up and back. And then prayer position. Arms come down. So we've have to have enough room in front of you that you can bring your right leg forward. Okay, and then you're sliding the left hand down the leg, right arm up and over. And again, this is all at the side, so your chest is forward, your belly is forward, and then you travel down the other side. Okay, lovely. And up and change. And up. Keep that front knee that's facing the front really steady, even as you're turning. Good. Arms come down. Raise the legs. Okay. So arm up and over. Keep this front knee completely still. Side stretch. Nice, everyone. Good. Lovely. Good. On to all fours. Good. Knees together, big toes touching. Dip the spine, look forwards. And round the back. And dip the spine, look forwards. And round the back. Sink into your heels, forehead towards the knees. Slide the hands away long, then hinge up, drop the hips slightly, draw the body back. As you come up, actually slide the arms even more forward, so the bottom's off slightly. Allow your hips to drop a bit more. Nice warmed up spine, so it should feel a bit easier. As you draw into your heels, your hands will slide back again. Bottom off heels, slide the arms forward, come into shoulders above wrists, drop the hips, travel back, Arms slide back slightly. Good. And then sitting up. Come onto the knees. Bring the right leg forward. Bring the arms out. Exhale down over the right leg. Inhale up and open. Gorgeous. Exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. Inhale up. Good. Change legs. Come up to start. Hips level, knee above ankle. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Very nice. Inhale up. Onto both knees, straight into a downward dog. So arms right at the front. Push into your heels. Let's do downward dog with the feet together, heels together. Feel that's different feeling in your downward dog. Nod your head yes. Shake your head no. Start to walk the hands up. As you walk the hands back, heel and toe. So you safely come back, chest over thighs, soft, soft knees. Stay in your forward bend. As you feel more comfortable in your forward bend, stretch the backs of the knees gently, not too far. Tuck your chin in. And maybe walk the fingertips so they're behind either side of the ankles, at the back, if possible. You're very flexible, you get the palms down. That ain't me, by the way. Nod your head yes, shake your head no. Ooh, nearly fell over then. Okay, ready? We just roll up. Good. The hips. Stand tall. And the chest, just mountain pose. Just get our body in this neutral position. Draw the arms down, shoulders down, sternum up. Engage your core, pull in your abdominals. Lift up your knees. Lovely. Feet completely together, heels together. Breathe into the belly. And it's actually quite intense on the body, the mountain pose, even if it looks the easiest pose. Okay, so it's time for our relaxation. Come to the floor, grab some water. Yes, lovely, good. I can see you putting socks on, that's marvellous, that's exactly what we need. Maybe block under head this time because I think the pillow is a bit too soft. But have the pillow nearby, we are going to use it, promise. Stay warm, people, blankets on if you have. Five minutes, starting from now, in lovely Shavasana. Surrender, become heavier and heavier. Really focus on your breathing. 2 more minutes. Deepest breath you can possibly do with a long, slow exhalation. Slightly soften the breath, make the breath less deep, less full, and more soft. Perfect, everyone. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes, lift the feet off the floor. Ooh, perfect, people. Good. Just place the feet onto your bolster. Take the block away. And just we peel up again. Just gently and then lower. And then peel up. Gently and then lower. As you can see, my ankles are almost below the knees, so don't have the bolster too far away. If it's rolled away, bring it back. Thank you, lovely Maddie. And down and up. Gently up and gently down. Okay, so now we do roll the bolster away and we do our pigeon legs. So I'd like you to have the feet further away. So not like we normally do where the feet are here, feet further away. So knees are not above the ankles, there's further away movement. And then ankle on the left knee with the knee pointing out, arms out at 90 degrees. And then simply rock from side to side. As far over as you can. Don't try and get to the floor either way if you have any stiffness or you just feel it's too far to stretch all the way over. Listen to your body. And naturally the head will turn the opposite way to the legs. So if the knees are going over to the right, allow the head to gently turn to the left. Make it just smooth transition. Back to center. Foot down. Have the ankle or knee. Ankle or knee open to the other to the side. And again, just side to side. And as the knees drop down to the right, look left. And then change, roll the head. Knees to the left, look to the right. And keep tick-tocking very slowly and gently from side to side. Good, back to center. Hold under the knees and squeeze. Bring the head up. Clasp the hands together. Rotate the ankles going the same way. Lovely. Change direction. Good, and then hold whichever feels comfortable to be able to rock the body forwards and back. Curve the spine. And then sit up. Lovely. Okay. Brilliant. Cushion time at last. So cushion will be going under the, let me mirror. So under the right knee. Okay. You're going to grab your block as well. And then the block's just behind you and you're putting your hand on it. And then this left leg needs to go back. So it's a wide mermaid position. And you do have to, can you see it? It's almost not like mermaid. Can you see how wide my knees are apart from each other? Okay, sit up tall. If you're leaning at all, you can also place another cushion under the other buttock. I forgot to say you might need more than one, or you can use your bolster under the front knee and the cushion under the buttock. We all seem to be doing fine. Good. Lovely. Good. And then the arms just float up and you're turning to the front knee and dropping the body down. And then lift your body up. Turn to the front. This is way more difficult. Turn and drop over the other knee. Okay, lovely. Turn up. Drop down. Come up and turn. Good. To neutral. Come to center. And then just arms out, and you're just turning side to side. Really getting into hips and pelvis. Very lovely, good. Back to center. Let's change sides. Okay, so that front knee, that foot is almost facing forwards. Okay, block can be under the back arm, just for a moment, and then you turn and draw the body down. Inhale up and a gentle turn to the other knee. Really quite difficult. Turn to the front knee. Lovely, muddy, good. Exhale the forehead down. And then turn. Lovely, one more. Good. Come up to center, arms come out, and a gentle twist. Good. Hand comes onto the block, and then you're just turning and swinging back again, and turning and swinging back, turning the chest towards me, and turning and swinging back. Okay, we didn't do that on the other side, so you simply lift up the knees, draw to the other side, pillow under the front knee, and then block behind you, just lifting you up slightly. So just turn and open and turn. Lovely, and open and turn and open. Perfect, good. Legs forward. We want to bring the bolster under the knees, which turns the toes out. So sit nice and tall. Okay, lovely. So arms come out and you're stretching past one knee, then to the other, and then lifting up and lifting up. Okay, one arm across, then other arm across. Oh, sorry. And then it's that arm up and the other arm up. Yes, good. And then one across, to the other across, to that same arm up and the other arm up. Yes, okay. One more. Same arm up, other arm up. Okay, do we do the other side? I think we do. So over to the left, to right, to up, left, then right. I'm doing this wrong. Up and up. And just flay your arms around crazily because I've lost the plot really. Oh, I look like the man from The Office. Oh, brilliant. Okay, it's not very professional, sorry about that. And then exhale forwards, hold your toes, forehead down over the bolster. Letting the head hang. The lower back is so open because your knees and your feet and your legs are not involved at all. So just feel that lovely forward fold that just feels so natural and gentle. Lovely, beautiful, everyone. Sitting up, rotations of the shoulders. Good, change direction. Okay, so although we've done quite a gentle class, it's worked very much into your hips and the lower back. So a shoulder stand now is the perfect way to go, unless you really don't want to, in which case you can just have your lower back on your bolster and the legs in the air. Okay, because that's also an inversion and it's whatever works. And you can either just bring your legs up and over with the feet on a wall. If you have the flexibility, the feet can just come to the floor, or turn away from your bed, which is what I'm going to do, and come up and over onto the bed. But just do whatever you're doing very safely. Okay, if you are just going to be on the bolster, make sure you have to really shove it under the lower back, not just on the buttocks. Good. Okay. So we're going to start in plow. Make sure your feet are on your prop, whatever that might be. Draw the back up. So that means putting the hands at the upper part of your back and pushing into it and then drawing the elbows in, and that lifts the spine. Good. Right leg comes up and exhale down. and left leg up. And just do whatever you can. If you are on a bolster, you can still do these variations, just they'll just be slightly different. Just wing it a bit. And then both legs up into your shoulder stand. Again, if you can, walk the hands down the spine, thumbs pushing outwards, fingertips facing inwards. And then legs wide and together. And legs wide and together. And then we do as if we're doing plow, but I'd like you to push your bottom back slightly so that you're in half shoulder stand, so your head can move from side to side. And then you just bring the legs wide again, but in half shoulder stand. If you have the flexibility, you can do this from full plow, but this is slightly safer. Okay, legs wide and together. I'm going to try it in full plow. Okay, and legs wide and together. Good. Both legs straight up. And just stay here and breathe. Good, bend the knees. Softly bring the knees towards the forehead without touching, and then lengthen the legs away and start to slide down. You can bring the hands on the buttocks or palms flat on the floor. Come down safely. And draw. Yes. Head on the floor. Good. Remove your bolster. If your bolster was there, we'll just come back into a same position for everyone. Rock gently from side to side with the knees together, ankles together. Good. Bring the feet to the floor. Just bring the arms out at 90 degrees. Have the toes turning out and the knees nice and wide to lift up. Shuffle out the shoulders, just stay in a lifted bridge. Hips are wide open, so the lengthening of the spine is more and definitely easier. Really tuck your tailbone on under, but then feel that it's traveling to the wall ahead of you. Try and soften the buttocks, engaging the thighs. Very nice. Roll down very gently. Yes, lovely. Keep the feet where they are, but draw the knees towards each other. Then hold the opposite elbow once more and bring the arms to the floor behind you. If that's not comfortable and the elbows aren't touching the floor behind you, use your cushion. Got something to press into. You want to be bigger stretch, heel and toe your feet wider to draw the knees inwards. Okay, knees are touching, Maddie. That's it, lovely. You're probably just going wider, sorry about that, Maddie. And breathe. Chin tucked in, close the eyes. Very nice. Heel and toe the feet together, and a gentle rock from side to side. Nothing major, just very gently. Knees are touching. Arms stay interlocked, holding the opposite elbow above the head, resting on the floor behind you. Brilliant. Okay, release the arms. Simply draw the right knee towards you and hug your knee. Good, head down, release the leg. Left knee into chest, lift the head and squeeze gently. Good. We'll safely come up. So let's roll to one side and come up. Do grab some more water. Final relaxation today is in resting fish pose. Okay, so might want to use your pillow or cushion rather than the block, but we are going to really elevate the head. Get all your ingredients for a perfect relaxation. Putting my book, my too. And the bottom, I'm just going to grab some water, but the bottom is resting in front of your bolster, not on the bolster, bottom in front. Lovely. And find the right position. You might need a little gap between you, your lower back, and the base of the bolster. Find out where you feel the most comfortable. Then block under head or a nice comfy pillow under the head. Toes turning out. I pretend I'm wearing a blanket with my scarf. That didn't work at all, but you know what I mean. There we go. Okay. Squeeze the buttocks, lift the hips, drop back down. Turn the toes out, lengthen the elbows, and relax. You have 4 minutes of deep relaxation. Let's call it 5. Let's do 5 minutes starting from now. Well-deserved Shavasana. To be taken as seriously as the rest of the class is just as important. And if anyone feels dizzy when they in fish, make sure you've got enough under your head that your chin is tucked in. Your chin mustn't raise up towards the ceiling. It must be tucked in. And in fact, everyone, your chin needs to be tucked in. Don't raise the chin to ceiling. This is restful for the cervical spine.
As you rest for a few more moments, just scan your body. Are there any areas that need your attention? Mentally, emotionally, physically, where is your mind drawn? And take that healing energy to that part of your body. Lovely, everyone. So we gently start to rotate the ankles, rotate the wrists, change direction. Oh, big yawn, big sigh, big stretch, stretch, stretch. Oh, lovely. Okay. Do take your time to come up. I'll just sort my bits out up here. Just don't rush. Namaste to those on catch up.